I don't know why the dogs are losing their mind, but got this new ChondroCast shirt in the mail today. Smells like vinegar. I don't know why. So when it comes to green trees, a lot of people seem to be sort of against tubs because they don't really look that good, which I can't disagree with. But David at Specialty Enclosure Designs makes them a little less of an eyesore and made the Draco Portal, which is basically this frame that you see here. And so instead of it being a top opening tub, I can now have door access. These things are super easy to put together. Come with the screws, or that'll show right now. They have these little latches that keep that door from going anywhere. On both sides. Unlatch it, lock, don't have to worry about it sliding, don't have to worry about your green tree somehow escaping, even though I doubt they'd go anywhere even if they wanted to. So this is a setup I use for one of my juvenile Beox. David sent me this to try out a couple months back. I've been using it ever since and I actually really enjoy it. It makes feeding a lot easier. This particular tub is kind of high up on that gun cabinet there. But it is nice to still have the top access for days when I'm cleaning. But when I'm feeding, I just open this thing. Usually the little monster that lives in this is ready to go and right there. Construction for this is super easy. You basically outline the inside of the tub with where you want to cut it and where you want to put it, and then you put your you match the holes in the frame with a Sharpie. Then you'll just take a really fine drill bit and at least just start those holes in the frame, and then you take a screwdriver. You don't really want to use a drill with these because they will break. We'll hand turn these screws into the frame, and this thing's really sturdy. I was actually really surprised at how heavy duty this frame is. I was really kind of expecting to be sort of light and flimsy when I first got it, but this thing actually weighs a pretty good bit. Makes the tub a little front heavy, but that's fine by me. As long as it's on a stable surface, it's not going to be any problem. But it comes with the glass, comes with the screws. So he has these made where they come pre-assembled with the frame. You just gotta attach it to the actual tub itself. Then he has these bigger ones that he makes now for Cambro tubs, and then another knockoff brand of Cambro, I can't remember, maybe like ShopRite or something like that, I don't know. But those really hard plastic food grade tubs that people use in restaurants and stuff. He makes a frame kit basically that goes over the lid of those. But he's also currently working on having something that you can buy a bigger tub, like say 100, 110 quart or 200 quart, whatever, send you the frame pieces, you cut those to the size you want, where it'll be double door, and then you just attach it to the tub, and then you go to your local glass store. David recommends you just take the whole tub with you, because I guess unless you're in that field and you know kind of what you need, because what you'll need measurement wise, because you want to be able to kind of lift up the glass and pull it out if you need to. That way it's not in there full time or anything like that. He just suggested going to the local glass store and getting them to fit it how I wanted it, and have the tub there for them to be able to measure it and do whatever they needed to do. So glass is cheap. I do have one of these kits. I haven't built it yet. I need to get my hands on a bigger tub. The original one I had planned isn't going to work for that because it's not flush on one side. It's one of the hefty 100 quarts from Lowe's. But I do have my eyes on some other ones that are flush, because my big thing is with longer cages for green tree pythons, I want to be able to put my heat panel on one end and then have them have a longer gradient, kind of like how my big girl is up here in her 4-foot API. I have more of a gradient for them to be able to move from one end to the other, because I'm not a big fan of the cubes. I have one, there is a gradient, but it's not the gradient I really prefer that my snakes have. So if you do have younger snakes, like this one, also, real quick, this is one of David's perches. I had an extra one, I didn't know what to do with it. So I just added some 1/2-inch PVC pipe legs to it. Fits perfectly into this tub. Focus this back. The tub that I'm using for this currently is a 20 or a 21 quart. This one I found at, I think, Dollar General, if I'm not mistaken. And it does the job. It fits this fairly well. I like that it takes up most of the front of the tub. As long as it's something that's tall enough, like vertically, this will work on pretty much any tub as long as it's got a completely flush side and there's no like weird ridges or divots or any embellishment or something on the tub. These will work great. Like I said, they come with the glass, they come with the screws. I'll have a link for them down in the description for you to check out if you're interested. These do make tubs look a little better. That's kind of a big thing. Like a good majority of people who keep green trees want their setups to look good because the snakes look good. These help make tubs look at least a little more presentable. Definitely worth checking out. I really enjoy this one. Be sure to subscribe. Follow me on Facebook at Flamidicus Exotics. And let me know if there's any other videos y'all want to see in the comments. I'll be sure to post. I'm always post them. I'm always in need for video ideas, so don't hesitate to hit me up with any questions you have, or if there's a video you'd like me to do, leave it in the comments and I'll get to it. See ya. Also, I'll mention before we're done here that if you want your ChondroCast shirt, you can get one in the link below as well. I'm pretty happy with the print quality. This is actually from a portrait of one of the snakes that I got from Luke that didn't make it. So its legacy lives on in the TCC logo. Thank you. Check it out.